dog, one child, one youth, one dog, you think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you. I say one dog, one child, one youth, one dog, you. Think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you.
Today is the 21st of April 2023. It is 10:28 a.m. on the continent of Africa. This is Chief Abundance. It is a pleasure and also a privilege to be effecting this noble task with a mindset of people that have caught the vision. What is life? What is man? Those are questions that we need to ask ourselves as we try to pursue what we feel as individuals and what we feel as a community that is important to our sustainability, important to our integrity, important to our financial freedom. The question that David asks, it must have come from deep meditation and a consciousness of who we are and who the infinite is. What is man that thou art mindful of him, and the Son of Man that thou visited him? And so it is very deep, knowing that the infinite is speaking to himself on another level. Because, as I've said before, we cannot escape him. Whether we have the will to do good or the will to do evil, we cannot escape the infinite, because he does all and he gives power to effect all. There is no other person giving power. Abundance, where are you going this morning? I am going down a conscious path. I am going down a very sensitive path, because in this life we brought nothing, and in this life we will take nothing. Then and therefore, what is my role, Mr. Abundance? What is your role? Because as much as you have done unto the least, or those who people consider common, he says, you would have done it unto me. It's not only the good. Yes, the good were being amplified. I was in prison, you visited me. I was hungry and you fed me. I was naked and you clothed me. I came and begged and you gave me money. I was thirsty, you gave me drink. Very positive. But it also goes to the other end. The evil that we do to each other, we also do it unto him, because it is the mystery of the Godhead. Did he not say great is the mystery of the Godhead? But there are some of us who have given to reason, given to understanding and wisdom, given to understanding that we understand from whence we arrive and where we are going. And it is very deep. It's a very deep place. When you reach to that level of conscious spiritualness, then you will understand. Because a lot of things I will say to you, it will become foolishness unto you because you are not at that level. And so none of us will get out of this place alive. None of us. We born, we live, we duplicate, we possessed, and we moved on. But between now and then, how do we affect the lives of our own self, that of our children, that of our family, that of our community, that of our country, that of our continent? What mark would you leave? What is history will write of you? The moments that people do not see, the moments that people do not know, the thoughts that never came into action. What are those? Because they are also recorded. And so how history will look at you. I want to thank the cabinet members. We had a very interesting cabinet meeting the other day. I believe that all the groups are already established. The subcommittees are established. I also instructed the Chief of Staff, the Global Youth Ambassador, to formulate one WhatsApp group. So by Sunday, all other WhatsApp group will be closed. All other WhatsApp group will be closed down. So we are merging all our groups, WhatsApp groups, into one. Those international groups will now become one. And then we have our founding members and diasporan city initiative group. And so the information about the lands and the founding members application, the refund policy, all these things will be done in those groups. We have an opportunity to change our narrative together. We cannot do it apart. Do not fool yourself. We have an opportunity to regain that which not only we would have lost, but our great-grandparents would have lost. We have an opportunity to redeem the times in our favor. And so may we be conscious of the fact that we came and we will leave empty-handed. But what will history be written as to your role that you have played, whether in TAC community, whether in your local organization, international organization, whatever it is, what will history write of you? And for those of us who are pace setters, vision bearers, we know our end. We know imprisonment, incarceration, we know backbiting, we know stabbing, we know premature death is our portion. We know it. We don't have, and that is why we are not fearful of anything. We are not fearful because we are the ones that change the narrative. We are the ones that change the narrative. It's not the majority that change anything. And so we know our portion. Once we are breaking down the strongholds in high and wicked places, imprisonment, false accusation, treachery, deception, will be our portion. The Infinite already spread a table, and he showed us that he who know all things also prepare a table for those who will love him, those who will deny him, those who will betray him, and those who will not believe in him. But he spread the table nonetheless. And so all the visionaries in the past and in the future must also spread equal table, because you cannot escape it. It is human. It did not start on earth. What I am describing did not start here. And if it did not start here, it will not end here either. And so, I'm very conscious and awakened that vision bearers are fearless people, and their mission consumes them, and is not about recognition, is not about being praised, is not about a name. Those who genuinely seeking to improve mankind, especially on a global level, it is not about self. It's not about self. Self is buried. Humility takes over. Humility takes over because they see the weight. The weight of the mission is heavy. There is no time for arrogance or boastfulness. There's no time for that thing there, because the mission is too serious. This is Chief Abundance. Good morning.